Warren County High School, founded in 1940 in the past an all-white segregated school in the small southern town of Front Royal, Virginia. But now, in February of 1959, the first 23 colored students are about to attend their first classes here after fighting for the right to integrate in court over the past summer. These students would be known as the Warren County 23. For years, colored students were forced to attend schools far away from their homes in places like Berryville and Manassas. 3 of these students were James Kilby, John Kilby, and their younger sister, Betty Kilby. Every day, these 3 children and many other colored students would have to travel many miles to get to a colored school, and yet right in their hometown, there were plenty of much better schools. But there was one big problem. They were all segregated and refused to accept any colored students into their systems. Their father, James Wilson Kilby, knew that there was a solution to this, and he was willing to do anything to get his children a good and better education. His daughter Betty said that he always told her, "Nothing in life has ever been easy for me, and if my kids don't get an education, nothing will be easy for them either." In the summer of 1958, Kilby filed a lawsuit against the Warren County Public Schools along with civil rights attorney Oliver W. Hill, beginning the fight against segregation in Front Royal. This lawsuit was named Betty Ann Kilby versus the Warren County Board of Education. During July and August of that summer, the Kilby family, along with many others, took multiple trips to the Harrisonburg courthouse, taking a stand for their right to an equal education, tired of sending their kids to dangerous and far-away colored schools. After weeks and weeks of battling in court, a Virginia judge ruled in Kilby's favor and chose to desegregate all of Warren County's public schools. This was a huge victory for the colored community of Warren County, now comfortable knowing that they can send their children to a better and safer school closer to home. This victory was short-lived, however, when in September of that year, Governor James Lindsay Almond Jr. ordered Warren County High School to close down before it started the 1958 through 1959 year, becoming the first school in Virginia to close under massive resistance. All around the South, schools were closing with massive resistance as a way to rebel against these new integration laws, unwilling to change from their old traditional ways. During the time the school was closed, the Kilby family received countless abusive and aggressive calls, had crosses burned on their front yard, and their farm animals and pets mutilated or even killed. Once the family found a noose hanging on their front porch and a bloody sheet over their mailbox. These horrific acts were most likely done by the Ku Klux Klan, also known as the KKK. Later in 1959, a Virginia Supreme Court of Appeals ruled that massive resistance was not constitutional and ordered that Warren County reopen their high school, and so of course, they had to reopen. And despite the threats to the Kilby family, on February 18, 1959, the very first 23 black students, including James, John, and Kilby, walked up the hill to their newly integrated high school for the first time. Mr. Kilby said that as he watched them walk up, someone had attempted to throw a hammer at his head, missing him by mere inches. But they braved the walk and headed inside, finally being able to attend an integrated high school in their hometown, becoming known as the Warren County 23.
Yes, I am. Bill, you're a senior in high school? Yes, sir. So you attend the private school? Yes, sir, I do. Is any organized move afoot to board?
For the rest of the school year, these 23 students would be alone at their high school with just a few teachers and only 5 kids at most in each class. There would only be one graduating senior. This was because all the other white students refused to go to an integrated school that year. Though these students had to fight for a long time to get what they deserved, they changed the future for all colored students, especially in their hometown of Front Royal, Virginia. Because of the Kilby family and all others involved in the court case to integrate Warren County schools, all students have an equal opportunity to a good and equal education.